Welcome back to the Embeemakes knitting channel. My name's Melissa and I'm the maker behind Embeemakes. You can find me here on YouTube as well as on Ravelry and Instagram as Embeemakes. And today I have a special video for you. So not a regular podcast episode because we're in October currently. Today's the 5th of October. And so Socktober is here. So yeah, I was thinking about casting on a special sock for the month of October. But then I realized that I had quite a few socks already on my needles. And I was thinking, well, it might be a good idea for this October to just try and finish as much as I can of these socks, because some of them are on the needles, one since last year, another one more the beginning of this year. So yeah, two of them are also to be gifted and the rest is for myself. So yeah, I wanted to record this video to show you the socks that I have on my needles now, what stage they're in, and then at the end of the month I will add to my regular podcast episode a little part to show you the progress I've made on these socks, if they are finished, or how far I've gotten on them. As you may hear, I have a bit of a cold, so yeah, if I don't sound like I usually do, that's why. And I will cut out the parts where I'm coughing or sniffing. So yeah, maybe one more thing before we get started. If you're wondering what I'm wearing today, I am wearing my Friday slipover by Petiteknit. It's finally finished. It has been on my needles since last November and now we're October of 2023. So yeah, I'm really happy that it's finally finished, but I will talk more about this in my podcast episode at the end of this month. So yeah, be sure to subscribe if you're not yet to get a notification when I post a new video. And yeah, follow me over on Instagram and Ravelry if you want to know more already. Let's maybe start with the pair of socks that's been the longest on my needles. And that's this pair. I have one sock kind of finished. I'm doing a just vanilla sock. I think I cast on 56 or 60 stitches in a contrast color, which is this yarn, Lana Grossa Meilenwijd cashmere, which I've also used for my jagged little socks that I knit last year, but this is another color. So I'm using that for the contrast, the cuff, the toe, and I will use it also for the heel. And then the main color is this self-striping yarn by Scheepjes. It's Scheepjes Downtown. And yeah, I guess this on, I think a year ago for Socktober last year. I've been on YouTube for a whole year now, so if you want to go and watch back my first episode, which was in September of last year, but the second one was my Socktober episode of 2022, where I talked about these socks as well, because I cast them on that long ago already. So yeah, I've got one sock that needs a heel, because I will be doing an afterthought heel just between the stripes. And I'm quite far already on the second. This is kind of my travel knitting, so I take this on the train with me when I go to work. And I usually get one color done per day. I don't always knit on it. But usually, yeah, it's just one colored stripe. So yeah, I need a few more to match this one, if you can see. Then I can do the toe and add in the heel. I will add the heel on both of these socks at the end. So yeah, these I will definitely have finished by the end of the month. I don't want these on the needles any longer. So this will be the first pair I will try to finish. The next pair that has been on the needles for quite a while, since the beginning of this year, is this pair. And these are just the everyday socks by Petiteknit. And I'm knitting these for my grandmother. I knit her a pair last year. Also, yeah, a purple pair of socks. Just all in one color, and she really loved them. And I thought, yeah, I have some other yarn that has purple in it, so I will knit her another pair. It was meant to be finished somewhere in the spring, but yeah, I didn't get to it. And I think this will now become her Christmas gift for this year. I have her other pair to check the size, and I think I'm ready to do the toe now on this first one. And then I can cast on the second one, and I can take this easily with me wherever I go, because it's just in the round. I'm doing a 2x2 ribbing instead of the 1x1 that's in the pattern. But yeah, for the rest I'm following the instructions in the pattern. And this yarn, I can't really remember what yarn this is because I lost the ball band somewhere. But I might talk about this in earlier episodes. I haven't checked it, honestly. But I will try and link it down below if you're curious. It's just a sock yarn, a self-striping sock yarn. Then another pair I think I started earlier this year, or was it end of last year? Yeah, the order of the socks are not really correct, I think, but yeah. Is this one, and this is a DK pair of socks that I'm kind of self-drafting. I'm using this same stitch count as some other DK socks that I knit last year. But I think the reason I stopped working on this is because I'm not really convinced about the combination of the green with this this yarn, which is Lavender socks. A giant skein, 150 grams of yarn. So I think I will just frog this and start over, but maybe not this month, and knit another pair, knit just a pair in just this color without using a contrast color, because I don't have any other yarn that matches well with this, I think. And it's pretty, the pink with the color variations. So I think I will just use that as is, and yeah, just frog this. I will just frog it now so you can see. Needles are out. Okay. This is frogged. Another self-drafted pair that has been on my needles since the beginning of this year. I wanted to try and make my own colorwork socks, and it was, I think, January when I started these, so I was trying to get ready for Valentine's Day in February. But as you can see, these are not done. So I'm using Filcolana Arvetta for these, that I had in my stash, and I think it's looking quite cute. They look a little bit like balloons. But yeah, these work up really nice. I hope they will fit, but I think they will. And so yeah, I will try and finish this pair. I'm not sure if I will write down a pattern for it, but yeah, these are not really a priority this month, but if I have time I will knit a bit on this one. Then the next pair I worked on in May, I think, was for a knit along from Herbgarden Knitwear for her Seaborn socks. And I knit one. And it's just beautiful. This is where I got the color inspiration from for my tosta tea, which is kind of a very similar look. I'm using Lana Grossa Meilenwijd in white, which is really blowing out, just white, and then a green. And yeah, I think it's just really pretty sock. And I just haven't cast on the second one, so that's something I will do this month. Cast on this second one, but I need to free up some other needles first before I can do that. But yeah, I want to wear these socks. These are so cute. And I want to make more of them. And I know these don't take very long because the stripes go just so quickly. I think the only thing that's holding me back a bit is the cast on for the special cuff. It's really not that hard, but yeah, you really need to focus and get it right to have it look nice. But yeah, these ones I really want to cast on the second one for this pair and work on it a bit this month. Then another pair of socks I have on my needles is with beautiful hand-dyed yarn by Ginger and Thyme. And yeah, you've seen these before in my podcast episodes. These are my Hermione everyday socks, which is a free pattern on Ravelry. And if you want to knit socks this month and you're looking for patterns, I do have a video about free patterns, free sock patterns up on my channel from earlier this year. And yeah, these were one of them and I really wanted to make them. I've seen other YouTubers cast these on as well. And I really love this, how it's looking. And I have cast on the second one, but I just haven't worked on it. It's a beautiful, beautiful color though. So I really want to continue working on this. So yeah, also one I will work on this month and try and get as much of it done as I can. Then another little gift knit sock, which is really silly that I haven't finished them yet. But I have one tiny sock. And these are the Perfect Newborn socks, which is also a free pattern on Ravelry. And these do have a deadline kind of, but I do have other knits that I can give already. But yeah, these are a baby gift for some family members who are having babies at the end of this year, beginning of next year. So I think I need to cast on the second one. I'm using Drops Baby Merino. And yeah, I just need to cast on the second one, and this really won't take long to knit. I can finish this probably in a day, the second one. So yeah, we'll definitely try and do that and have it finished by the end of the month as well. We have two more that are for me. One of them, yeah, you've seen both of them, but one I have finished the first one off. These are my Blooming Lavender socks. Well, just one for now. And yeah, since it hasn't been sock weather over the summer, I think I lost motivation to finish the second one a bit. But now that it's getting colder and I'm wearing hand knit socks again, I want to have the whole pair finished. And this is where I left last time. I think it's in one of my podcasts as well. So I just need to finish the color work, do the heel, knit the foot and the toe, and then these are finished. So this will also get done this month, preferably maybe this week if I can, so I can wear them and take some nice pictures, maybe with some lavender that's still in my garden, but that's probably done blooming now by now. These are by Stone Knits, by the way, the blooming lavender socks, and they're from her book, where she has lots of other lovely colorwork sock patterns that I really want to knit, but that will be for next month. And then the last pair of socks that I have on my needles, you've seen in my latest podcast episode. These were my vacation socks. I also just used the everyday socks pattern by Petiteknit for these, but I changed up the cuff again. I did a 2x1 ribbing to try it out, and yeah, I really like the look of it, so I might do it more often. These I just knit using Artemis yarns, hand-dyed yarn, all just in one color, to keep it simple on vacation to take with me. And I did cast on a second sock to try and avoid second sock syndrome, but I did not succeed. I think I was just focusing on my garments, which is totally okay because I'm very happy that this one is finished. But now I want to focus more on my socks, because I love wearing my hand knit socks. So I will work on these as well. I think if I just try and work on one pair of socks each day a little bit, and then also work on my garments, I think I will be able to finish a few pairs, or yeah, just get some good progress on all of these, so that I can cast on a new pair of socks in November. Okay, so that's all of the socks I had to show you. I will give you an update on where I ended up at the end of the month in my regular podcast episode that's coming in a few weeks. But yeah, if you want to see a little bit of progress in between, you can follow me over on Instagram, where I will show in my stories and on my feed if I have finished a pair of socks. Yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will link everything from patterns and yarns I used below, but you can also find that info on my Ravelry. I'm trying to update my Ravelry a little bit better, because I've been a bit behind with uploading pictures and information, but I will take my time to do that. And yeah, be sure to also check out my previous Socktober video from last year if you're interested, or check out my video about free sock patterns if you want to cast on something for Socktober as well. Or maybe you want to join me and finish some lingering socks. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below if you're also working on some long lost socks. And I hope you're having a lovely rest of your day, and I wish you happy knitting. Bye!